Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So it's always funny to so I just had a call right before this and to with one of our rhinos, and we get so deep into the creative process that I'm like, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock. We got to jump over. But it was a great call. It's one of our most favorite rhinos. And he was always talking about doing like events and stuff to go ahead and be able to, on Rhino Street, um, be able to search local events, which has always been, I think, an idea that a lot of people championed, but it was a matter of how to do it. And we were really exploring how to do so. And what's great about it is his passion is the music industry. And the music industry is kind of like teachers. They do it for the love of it. They don't really receive a very high income. And they hope, hey, Frida, that one day their talents will make up for all the lost income in leading with heart rather than bank account. But they have a equally passionate following. So if you could go ahead and bring that industry on, offer them it's completely for free. You could use this platform to put your local events and whatnot. They bring a lot of people with them, and there's a very large multiplier effect. So tell Paul McCartney that. Yeah, right. Good morning, Brian. So it was just a good conversation to have, and we are going to follow up on it. So that's just kind of like, keep in the back of your mind. Rhino is always looking for the next thing. We're always building, building, building. And it was funny actually, because in the conversation, one of the things said was, you could then go to this company and look to partner. And what I said was, it's not lost on me that the one thing, well, not one thing, but one of the major things that Rhino has not done yet is had a sales department, right? Like the interesting thing, or at least the unique thing about Rhino is this is completely word of mouth. That's it. Like when I go ahead and email people that have never heard from us before, we send them one email. We tell them who we are. We give them a link to go ahead and check it out. And you guys know that, right? We send the emails to everyone so everyone could see what we're doing. And it's more so for transparency than for laziness, right? Like I could certainly, if you're in Rhino, you'll get this email, and if you're not in Rhino, you'll get this email. I just never been a fan of that. I just don't like it. I think everyone should always get the same thing, so everyone could morally and ethically be a part of who we are. Like for instance, I remember one time, and some of you will remember, we did like a comedy video with the Spanish gentleman that passed away. That everyone goes ahead and subtitles his video because he's laughing really really hard. And I spent like days on it. I sat there and okay, he laughed during these seconds, and then I have to write something in those seconds, and I gotta make sure that his mouth is open to the words we're using. I thought it was great. Like I laughed, and a lot of our rhinos were like, "Anthony, that's just in poor taste. That's beneath who we are." Everyone uses that video, and that gentleman passed away, and right away we took it down. The point being, I'm not always going to know, like I know what I like, but if everyone liked what I liked, the world would be a better place, right? No, I'm kidding, but I still have it. It really is so funny. But yeah, but because there was enough of our rhinos that emailed and said, "Hey, listen, this is beneath what we believe rhino to be." We took it down. So the point being, we'll always share all of it with everyone. And along that point, getting back to what I was saying, one of the things that we do not have is that sales department, that department that goes ahead and calls companies and says, "Hey, listen, this is what we are. This is what we can do for you. This is how we could be of value to you. Let's go ahead and set something up." Now, my entire life has been sales. I can do that. I could be the best person in that department. But if I'm over there, I can't be over here. And what I said to the gentleman that I was speaking to was the important part of Rhino has always been let's just keep building it. It's almost like Facebook in the movie, the social network. We don't know what it is yet. All we know is that people like us. We know that when you're in Rhino, you stay in Rhino. We know that we can have a 10 a.m. call every single morning and have over 115 people on by average, right? This is what we know about Rhino. But if you would ask me what Rhino looks like a year from now, I don't really know. I think it's going to be really cool, but maybe we are this big events company. Maybe this, maybe that. What I can tell you though is Rhino Bucks will always be the beneficiary of it. I know that Rhino Bucks is our connection to everyone that's in Rhino, everyone that wants to be in Rhino, everyone that's looking to understand Rhino, anyone that has any proximity to Rhino will all share the same thing, Rhino Box. Whether it's because they purchase it, whether it's because they're on a plan, or whether it's because we give it to them. And if you don't know, any person that joins, we give them 100 Rhino Bucks. Now it's in their reward balance; it's not into their wallet, because that'd be a really big business plan if everyone just was selling $200-300 worth of Rhino every single day that didn't know us. But the idea being that when we go ahead and get to a certain point, everyone will benefit. So every single person in Rhino is connected, whether it be various different ways, but the one constant is everyone's connected in Rhino Bucks. No matter what, you're connected in Rhino Bucks, which means that's my report card. That's my goal. That's how I operate, right? So I come out here every day, and sometimes I have good news. Sometimes I have, news that has room for improvement, right? But it's almost like the stock market, in the sense that like when you turn on the stock market and like a company comes out and reports earnings, you see the analysts go over the earnings. They're not really going over the earnings. They're taking a look at the stock price. And if the stock price goes up, they go, yeah, we as investors are cheering this move by this company. This was a fantastic quarter. And then they find one or two things to cite. If that stock price is down, same company. You know what? This quarter was a little disappointing. I think Wall Street was looking for something more. They really need to work harder. And then they cite those same 2 points. It does not matter what the person says when you're all connected. Well, let me take that back. It does matter. But in terms of an individual quickly assessing whether it's good or bad, they take a look at the one metric that is unambiguously objective, and that's price. So for instance, today, if we were to take a look at price and do share screen, right? So where's price? I don't know. Okay, so let me just move some stuff around because I can't even see what I'm looking at. So if we take a look at price today, we would say, okay, like things are going well. Remember, we fortified the market, brought it down to 2. We were moving higher, then a bunch of selling came in. Okay, great. And we always said, we will support at 2. We will not let this get under 2. And as you can see, there's 2, right? And you would say, well, Ant, look, it's under it there. Okay, what, for a second, and it bounced right back up. No matter what I've ever had to do, it was never going to stay under 2. That rhymes. I like that. And what we said was, yes, let the sellers deplete themselves. When people finish selling, guess what? They finish selling. They have nothing else to sell. And as you can see, take a look at let's have a stock day, right? So let's go ahead and make this a little bit more acceptable. So when you take a look at this, right? So this was the big day. Okay, great. Now this is volume underneath. It's going up. And you see this person come in and sell. Look, volume gets hit. Now there's no more volume because who wants to sell at this price? But these people are scared. They're saying, wow, I saw this, I see this, I don't know what's ahead of us. So if this thing goes up, I'm getting out of it. Okay, so you see volume going up, and you see people, and you see it going up, but you see a lot of volume coming up. And well, actually, you know what? This looks like the people that would say, okay, at 2, we trust Anthony. 2, I believe in him. It goes up. Now we get to a point where it's like, okay, we're at 215. I want to get out. And you see the volume. But then it goes down and the volume disappears. There's no one there left to sell. Okay, look, we're going up. It gets hit. Look, there's no more volume. Nobody wants to sell. This is all buying volume. Look at the green. Then it comes over here, big sell. Oh man, look, it's a double top, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's going down, it's cascading, right? Let me get out. But you never see the volume really spike up, right? Like the volume's higher over here than it is over here. And it's just people kind of staying the course, getting out, whatever the case may be. But now take a look. So as you come over here, where's the volume? There is none. There's no one left to sell. Now, before that becomes like fact, right? Let me rephrase. There's always people left to sell. Every single day we go ahead and update the ledger. And I believe in circulation right now, there's 161,000 coin. So that's 161,000 coin that could be sold right now, right? So there's always someone to sell. But the behavior of those that are in the market are indicative of the ones that were looking to sell got out. The ones that were looking to buy bought. And now it's a matter of what's next. But in terms of the overall point, things are going good. Like I'm happy. I think you're happy. We have the highest market cap we've ever had. We crossed over 400 accounts for the first time today. We have 402. Um, the average plan is lower. I think it's like in the 12s or something. That's because we have a lot of dollars and a lot of $5. We will go ahead and make an effort to increase those. I think that is going to um, correlate with excitement. So if you see the coin start really moving up, people say, "Okay, I've sat on the sidelines at a dollar for a long enough time. Let me get back into this," as well as others coming in. I think I saw Brian say something about the bot. The bot is going to be, yeah, it's going to be the best sales department ever. So with the bot, it's going well. It's just a lot. The bot is a lot. Like it's a lot. So I'm on the phone with my team today at 3 o'clock as it pertains to bot. Whisper does work. I'm not sure if it's live yet. Actually, let's take a look together. Um, Along the lines of things like Anthony should know. Rhino Street. Okay, it's not live. But what I can show you is the staging site. Rhino Street. Oh, here it is. So this is our private page where it's what we call staging, where we test everything before we push it live. So here it is on Chrome. You can see Rhino Whisper. So you're going to hear me talk. Hold on. What year was Michael Jordan born? See? Now there's also a voice to it that obviously you don't see right there. I think that's the last component that has to be put in. But so I hear this Anthony Calishone of Rhino is really good looking. Do you agree? Doesn't take that long to analyze. The answer is yes. As an AI, I do not have personal opinions or the ability to perceive physical appearances. However, if many people believe that Anthony Calishone of Rhino is good looking, then it is likely that he is considered attractive by general standards. Oh my God, I love Rhino. So as you can see, real testing, it does work on Chrome. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work on Safari, and that's because Apple is such a mm. So it does work on Chrome, it does work on Edge, I believe it works on Firefox. We're still working with Apple, but as you can see, things are moving. And the AI needs to be re-educated because, Anthony is just kidding. All right, so we got Whisper going. We're going to be working on the bot today. Oh, so with Promptology, the email we sent out 2 days ago, I had it at $5, but I said the email was a dollar, which was totally my mistake. I went in, changed it to a dollar, and V was the one that made me aware. So anytime anyone has anything, please continue emailing her. But then she emailed me and said, "Hey, Ant, it still says 5." And I was like, I don't even understand that. I looked at Promptology. It is 1. Then one of our Rhinos, Ardith, emailed me and goes, "Why am I getting a confirmation for Rhino Wealth?" And I was like, "Oh my God, the checkout for Rhino Wealth was in Promptology." And the reason being, I had the Rhino Wealth page done first. I cloned it, made it Promptology, but didn't swap out the transactions. So I'm going to be emailing everyone today that purchased Rhino Wealth in the last 2 days as a Promptology email. Promptology sounds like we got to change the name. It sounds like you're going to a doctor and you have to he's going to put on a glove. I'm in Promptology today. So we'll figure that out. Maybe just Rhino prompts or something. I don't know. But we're going to email everyone and ask you if you meant to do Rhino Wealth or Promptology, because if Promptology, I have to change it and get you tagged as such, because Saturday we're going to do like a boot camp where we just spend an hour working together showing you how it works. And I want to make sure that everyone's tagged properly. Plus, $5 to $1 is a big difference. It's an 80% difference or a 500% difference, depending on which way you look at it. So we're doing that. We will go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's a cute name, but you're right. It sounds like something else. Like, I went to. Well, what'd you do today? Proptology? Oh my God, how do you feel? A little sore. Sorry. Renee teased me. She provoked me. Um, oh, so today's Thursday, which anyone that's in um, the Rhino Partner Program knows that we started our 5 day push yesterday. But Wednesday's kind of like some people do, some people don't. But Thursday's a day we really get started. So we have the copy prepared for you. It's all done for you. Um, we did create that new site that's really professional looking. We've connected everything to it. Actually, let me just show you. And by new site, I finally got the URL connected. So watch this, right? Rhino, oh, come on. Rhinobucks.com. See, it's actually rhinobucks.com. Look at that. HTTPS/Rhino, like so cool. So this is the homepage. It's a nice, beautiful article that I wrote, and by I mean my AI, but in lieu with me. Like it took a lot to write that. And right at the top of the page, learn how to become a member of Rhino. Brings you to welcome the future money. She talks a little bit. I changed this from the chart because some people are just, oh, that chart doesn't look good, and they think they know everything. Um, and to that point, if you could know everything by looking at a chart, then there wouldn't be so many of them at the bottom of the ocean. Because in the 1500s, those people that looked at their charts didn't really work out too well. Now, this actually goes ahead and shows every component of what we're doing, right? Oh my God, that was so loud. Sorry about that. I forgot that I have this as loud as it goes. So let me just mute that. And what you can see is, okay, Rhino knows their numbers, right? Unparalleled accuracy or extensive data. So it gives you a little confidence, like we know what we're doing. Okay. You can always get started, and we edited all the copy. Cool. So if you want to become a member, you can. Well, let's say you want to read it first. You're reading. Great. Rhino's mission. We got this guy. Join Rhino. We have the lander page that makes it really easy. Learn more. I think it brings us back to that page. And then you have Rhino Wealth, you have Proptology, you have our registrations, you can have our state registration, right? Oh, I guess you got to put it in one by one. So is that a different URL? It is. Well, I guess the person could look up our registration, right? Or maybe we'll just move that. Market listing, public market price, publicly shared financials. That's that chart I showed you. Well, not chart, but the ledger. Plans and pricing brings you right to the checkout screen. You got Rhino Hub, Rhino Street. You got the shop. Right? Cool stuff. You got contact us. Still have questions. Hey, Butch is on it. Then you got our Zoom, watch replays. Got our white pages, right? So really beautiful stuff. You got all the other articles. So basically, all of our assets are right here on this one page. And what I want to do is I'll probably edit the copy a little bit today. And I want to include, so everyone has that affiliate link too, and I'll include it in the affiliate emails that go out. But like anything else, it is really important that we all do our best to continue sharing and continue building awareness. You're getting compensated, was it 10 Rhino bucks for every new member, which is, at today's price, $21.60, like almost $22, right? Is that what it comes out to? Yeah, which is good. I think that's reasonable. And at the same time, uh, that moves up as a as an outcome of your efforts. So, for instance, say someone's like, I know a million people. I'm going to get a million people on. Well, the coin that they're going to get compensated and it's going to be worth a lot because those million people raise value of the coin. Meaning, like anything else on Rhino, if we all just work together, we can do this. Your imagination is running away with you again. Yeah, it is, Joe. So I think that's all we have for today. I really, really want that bot like ASAP. Um, but I'm not rushing it. Like I'm not going to cut corners. So even if it's next weekend, I don't tell my team this because I told them I want it this weekend. But I think they know me well enough by now that I'll never accept something lesser sooner. I'd rather just be what it's supposed to be. So with that, we're all-time high in accounts, all-time high in market cap, and everything that we're working on is being rolled out, and new ideas are being instituted. And we're about to do a whole weekend push of partnership marketing as well as Rhino by ourselves. We'll be doing all those emails as well. Tonight's email is 7:30 p.m. Tomorrow's email is 3 p.m. on a Friday. I believe it's 10 a.m. on a Saturday and 4 p.m. on a Sunday. Um, we want to say thank you, Renee. So I love everyone. I hope you're pleased. And I'm gonna keep trying to do. I want to do. I want today to be better than yesterday, but not as good as tomorrow. Right. So I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.